I was actually supposed to give you guys a delight. The idea to start this thing was with cake. Banana bread. To show you how Arsenal and Chelsea were eating. But my producer is an Arsenal fan. So you know agree. The team pay now. You know agree. Maybe at the end I will show you how. Apart from my producer, there are two people that are with me that are supposed to be frustrated this Monday morning. Two of them are sitting down for me analysts. But no, these are Arsenal fans. Make welcome. Edgarius and Miriarius. How was the weekend for you? Talk to me, guys. Talk to me. Please, while they're talking, be playing the highlights by the side so that I can be looking at it while they're talking. Mary, Edgar, talk to me. How was Saturday? Are you okay?
We had a good weekend. Can we move on? We had a good weekend.
Well, you did?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
Wow.
Can I be honest with you guys?
Don't be too honest.
I love what is happening in the Premier League. I love what is happening. And sometimes, I think in movie, when you're acting a movie, sometimes they call it, they say the climax, or, you know. We don't want to make this thing easy.
I beg.
Arsenal, we want to make this thing very interesting. We want to make it very interesting. See, this league, we're going to win the league on the final day. We're trying to make it as interesting as possible. So, guess what? Let me predict. Let me give you some crazy predictions.
Lord.
When we get to the Etihad, we're going to beat Man City first. Then we'll not lose to West Ham. Deliberately.
How can you say you will deliberately lose to West Ham?
I know what I'm saying. It's so that it will be interesting.
Give me no.
Oh, it's Arsenal, for God's sake. Let's be honest, guys. We're going to lose. We're going to beat Man City. The hopes will be high again. Then we'll reduce it by losing to West Ham. Then we'll win Newcastle. See, you don't want to win the Premier League. It's going to shock everybody.
That's the same way it's almost 2 years ago. And I'm very sure you remember this, Mike.
When we started this thing, everyone was saying, Arsenal is going to win the quadruple. Then we moved from quadruple, we moved it from triple.
Treble. Now from treble is now double. But
look at the double. The Premier League and the Champions League.
The big ones.
The big ones.
Yes.
Oh, please.
By the way,
we're trying to make it interesting for you guys.
It started with a quadruple. It moved to triple. The double has even left. Now it's trouble. That's
it's
what
not trouble
left.
anything. See, you know, in life, it's strategy.
It's strategy.
Do you understand?
Oh.
Even though I don't understand this strategy of losing and winning.
See, let me tell
but it's strategy. You
this
don't
is
get.
The reason
I
why.
love Arsenal. I love Arsenal for so many, because I prayed that I wanted them to lose to Bournemouth.
This is the reason why I'll tell you
I don't like
something.
is that people are now saying that Arsenal, the only thing I don't like is that they said, I saw a tweet and I'm going to report that account. Someone said that Arsenal should not eat rice because it's in the Bournemouth.
Wow. That was a good one. Well, something I would say is that Date an Arsenal fan. Mary and Edgar are very faithful kind of people. The only Arsenal fan that's not faithful is my dad, but these other two, very faithful. Let's take a look at the results over the course of the weekend. And of course, it started with West Ham as they defeated Wolverhampton Wanderers, taking themselves out of a relegation zone with a 4-0 win. Arsenal, of course, lost shamefully at the weekend at the Emirates Stadium at home against Bournemouth, and Victor Gyökeres had the mind to go out there and say that the pitch was too dry. You would have felt like they were at the Vitality Stadium. They were at home and you complain about the pitch being dry. Excuses, very lame ones. Brentford and Everton played out the 2-2 draw. Burnley.
The pitch is dry. The pitch is dry now. Should he lie?
Burnley lost at home to Brighton and Hove Albion. Liverpool defeated Fulham 2-0. Crystal Palace defeated Newcastle, quite shocking there, 2-1. Nottingham Forest and Aston Villa played out a 1-1 draw. Sunderland played out, defeated Tottenham Hotspur and the new manager Roberto De Zerbi, who just came in quite sad circumstances. It was a deflected goal. They could have at least gone out with a point in that match. But Chelsea lost at home to Manchester City. Now, people are talking about how Chelsea were trying to stop Arsenal from winning the title, but they also need the points to head into the Europa League. Let's take a look at the table and understand what the situation is like in the EPL and how this match would affect the coming or how things go in the Premier League. The top four, or this time the top five, will head to the Champions League, and that is because of Arsenal. Because of Arsenal's progress in the Champions League, England will give 5 teams by default in the Champions League. So let's take a look at this. Arsenal, of course, are quite on top. They do have, as it stands here, let's use red. All right, Arsenal, of course, are on top with 70 points. Manchester City, 1 match in hand. They do have 64 points. And then there is Manchester United. This is quite shocking. How are they in 3rd place, even with 1 match in hand over Aston Villa? Michael Carrick has been doing quite a great job in that team, and Liverpool complete the top 5 who will head into the Champions League. Chelsea are 4 points off Liverpool, and it remains to be seen if they can make the Champions League. As it stands, it's looking like Chelsea will make the Europa League, and if they even move forward, because Brentford are just 1 point behind Chelsea, and Brentford could go ahead of them. That means that Chelsea will play in Europa League. And if they make mistake and allow Everton is also 1 point behind Chelsea. If Everton go and put them, what they will be playing is Community League. That's what they'll be playing, yeah? Community League. But what do you think about Chelsea? Let's take a look at the highlights now, and then we'll come back to talk about how Chelsea lost to Manchester City in quite a limp performance. I was expecting a bit more from them, but Moises Caicedo made an error there that let them go in. A number of the players put up terrible performances. Pep Guardiola, well, is he going to go for the title? Let's take a look at the highlights, and I'll get the guys to come talk about how Chelsea lost to Manchester City. Edgar, Mary, your thoughts on this particular fixture? You saw that match yesterday, 3-0, limp performance. If Chelsea need it for themselves, but they were unable to do it for themselves and also for Arsenal. What are your thoughts on Manchester City? Do you think that Manchester City could trump Arsenal to the title based on their performance against Chelsea?
So the thing is this, but I'm going to look at it first from the angle of Arsenal, Man City when they play. Until the Carabao Cup, 5 matches prior, the reality is there was no win from Man City. There were about 2 wins for Arsenal, losses as well, 1 loss and then 2 draws for Arsenal, Man City. So it was just a case of people were even like, Arsenal stood a chance to win that, which was part of the whole quadruple drama and all. However, Arsenal was Arsenal and lost that important game. But when you look at the whole Chelsea-Man City outlook, it was actually disappointing because I thought Chelsea fought at some point. But they did try their best. But unfortunately, the damage had been done. And you know, when Man City come at you, they are like Taurus, they are bulls. They charge, they don't waste time. And then when they are ready to really eat you up, they tear you to pieces. They actually tear Arsenal to pieces this weekend.
Like Arsenal that will come at you like...
like what?
Like tame mice.
No. Arsenal come... See, the boys are tired. The season is ending. Something
I want to mention is the brilliance of this man, Ryan Cherki. His assist for the second goal. Let's just take a look at it. Now, this, of course, was the first goal by O'Reilly. This man, look at the assist. 1, 2. He goes through and then gives that pass. Beautiful pass, I must say. It's how, okay, let's take a look at it from this angle. If we can see much of it. The beauty for that pass, there was nobody watching a defender. That was a defender, Malgehi, going to score that goal. That is the thing that Arsenal is lacking now, that fluidity in front. Yeah. That's why you have Gyökeres having probably his worst season. You have Bukayo Saka definitely having his worst season. Let's not even talk about Odegaard. Odegaard is as creative as what now? Maybe Titus Bramble. There is a lack of creativity and goals from Arsenal's front line. The goals are coming from deeper in the field, and that is probably going to be the problem. Something I want to point out here. Let's look at the running for all the teams, for both teams, how it will end, how it's ending for both teams at the end of... Okay, yeah, look at it now. There are just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches to go for Arsenal, 7 for Manchester City. This is how they play. This is how it goes. Arsenal will take on Manchester City away. This is at the Etihad. While Manchester City will take on Arsenal, of course, this is just a mirror of the other side. The outstanding match Manchester City has is against Burnley. Forget it. Man City have that 3 points already. So that means that if
Why
Arsenal,
are you so confident?
Don't say so. See,
I
already told you that I can predict how this goes. Arsenal is not going to lose against Manchester City at the Etihad. I can predict that for sure. As a matter of fact, see, take this from me. If they lose at the Etihad, that's the end of the season for them. But if they win, they're going to lose their next game.
Okay, but then let's take a look at this now. Yeah, Arsenal is going to play Newcastle at home. That is not going to be an easy match. They're going to also be taking on Fulham at home. And then they'll take on West Ham, who is fighting relegation away. They will take Burnley at home, and they'll wrap up the season with Crystal Palace. And now look at Manchester City. They'll take on Everton, Brentford, Bournemouth, Aston Villa, Crystal Palace. In your honest, objective analysis, who do you think has the easier set of fixtures based on these particular fixtures that you can see?
Football is not played by honesty. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Let's be honest here. Football is not played by honesty. Because if you had told me that Arsenal was going to lose to Bournemouth on Saturday, I would have disagreed.
Oh, by the way,
However, Bournemouth though has always been a thorn.
No,
I don't understand.
No, the reason why
Edgar
I'm saying
would
this
have told
is,
you.
wait, hold on. The reason why I'm saying this is we played at the Emirates. We have only lost to Manchester United at the Emirates this season. So you can't tell me that, oh, for a fact that Arsenal would have lost to Bournemouth at the Emirates. No one would believe that now. So I don't believe you never can be too sure. The only thing I know is when you played Pep Guardiola in April, he is a tiger. He doesn't lose. He always wins in April. You know. But then again, this Manchester City that I'm looking at right now, they are not tough. They are not at their best. And small teams can still beat them. Trust me.
Are you saying Arsenal is a small team?
No. I'm saying that they're going to lose about 2 or 3 other matches this season. Just watch.
No, they are going to lose 4. Arsenal will win 3.
Okay, wonderful. Let me just show you the table so that we'll use that and wrap up. It's been a wonderful time, and I'm looking at these people. Mary mentioned that Manchester City, they are like Taurus, they're like bulls. Arsenal are like Aquarius or Pisces or something like that.
Can you imagine
if we're going by the zodiac sign. But I would have called them Capricorn. Capricorn are stubborn. No, none of them reach Capricorn. But you see Chelsea, Arsenal. See what people are like now. Cake. Man City. This is what they are doing to 2 of you.
You just want to eat. Now you have eaten. Are you happy?
This Arsenal is bitter.
Yeah.
No, it's sweet. Don't mind me. Sweet. Very nice to taste. Yeah, 2 of you should wrap up now. 2 of you Arsenal.
With your mouth full, wrap up. Are you not the?
See them. They are angry. You title, you will lose. Wrap up, you still lose.
Okay, all right. That is all that we can take on the beautiful game. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us on this one. We're going to short break. When we come back,
we are going to the kitchen. You don't want breakfast. Mike has already started.
Let's go on a break first.